for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing first play is Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Herbert's pass incomplete to Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Second down and goal. Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 2, Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Harrison Smith on the cover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert flushed out right. But I think the ball's out, and this belongs to the Vikings. We know he's got the speed to get down the field, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A first down throw for Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they'll kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped a little short of the first down at the 29. They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up fourth down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Complete to Gerald Everett. A gain of 12.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
To try again after the sack. Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Cousins on 1st down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Allen, the man in motion right. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice scan from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Vikings 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Quickly to Hawkinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up there?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Now Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cousins again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Cousins. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have the water. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 38 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
In it to win it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Niners 14, Chargers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On first down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. After one, 17-7 is our score. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they work this out past the 25.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Niners came over at 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. This one caught by Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
21. From the 29, Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And just a yard on the pickup there on 2nd and 4.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and 4.
13, right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
Some of things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this is caught by Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on first down now. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right, we use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chargers 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Garoppolo. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. And
Incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Niners 40, Chargers 26.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, to be frank, Cini, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. Lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.